Hello, thank you so much for joining me, and today we're going to be doing crafts with Mudlarking Finds. As per usual, there's always something that goes wrong with my crafts, and I haven't even started this one and something has gone wrong. Right, okay, I'm going to show you now what I've got to work with, and I will tell you where it all went wrong. Okay, so I've got all these little bottles, little bits and pieces, a stand which I've already glued to this other stand, but this is where it went wrong. This is the dome I got from IKEA. What dome? You're probably saying, well, the dome that was on this that rolled off my table and smashed onto the floor. So yeah, I haven't got a dome. So we are going to make this magical, but without the dome. So it was very expensive, so I can't go and buy another one. Can't go and buy another one just to show you. So we'll do something super duper with this. I've chosen the little bottles because we're going to do what I would call little fairy bottles. Okay, we're going to call them fairy, or in fact, you know what, this would be something that if you had a summer wedding, it would be lovely on the middle of tables, because you could use all different stands. They don't have to be the same because we're going to paint them. You could use like wooden circles, like little wood slices, or MDF cut in a circle, and just lots of different sorts of little bottles. So yeah, it could be a centerpiece for like a summer wedding, or just like fairy bottles. Okay, so hopefully in front of me I've got everything that I need. So I've got this ribbon here, which I really quite fancied with the pom-poms on it. I'm hoping to be able to use that one. Okay, I've got a lot of the bits and pieces of mushrooms and papers and fairy things cut out. Okay. Ephemera, I think that's Tim Holtz one. Tim Holtz Ideology, I think that is. I've got some gems. These are ones that I got off Ribble Finds. I'm always going through the boxes that he gives me just in case I can get something out to use. So we've got some gems to choose. We've also got some like little metal embellishments as well we might be able to choose. I've got my gilding tray, brushes, a couple of pinks, paint-wise, gilding glue. There you go, my gilding glue. A few more gems just in case. We're going very pink. I usually go very dark, very moody, but yeah, we're going for pinks, that sort of thing. I've also got dried flowers, real dried flowers. They are beautiful, real dried flowers. So, and it comes with tweezers as well, but I don't know where I've put them. But yeah, there you go, some dried flowers we can hopefully use a few of as well, maybe. I'm just getting everything out that I think I might need. Okay, glue, I've got some tacky glue. Okay, some Pinflair glue gel. That's probably going to be for the flowers, to stick the flowers on with. Something to put my paint and my glue in. I've also got some, I'm not going to use all this stuff, it's just, I just wanted to make sure I had everything. I've got some fairy wings there, little fabric fairy wings, some more ribbons and twines and things. And yeah, a few gems in there. But yeah, I think I've got everything that I need. I have got some gilding sheets as well. And I'm going to mix, this is the only jar I could find. But I'm just going to mix some different gilding flakes in there just to create a new sort of colour mix. Right, and I've just got little bottles. Right, I'd just like to show you everything that we've got. Little bottles, all different shapes. Real mishmash I've got so many little bottles, I could have done this 10 times over. Also found a little fairy, like you do. But I've got various things. I've got marbles. These are modern marbles that I've found, they're not old. Marbles that I can use for stoppers, corks, doodads, all sorts of things to be able to make stoppers for the bottles as well. Right, so let's have a closer look at this stand. Oh, a marble's just fell on the floor. Like it does, that marble fall on the floor. Okay, so I picked that. Oh gosh, I think it was off Hell Hill Dump, something like that. I've already glued it on because this glue takes 24 hours to glue properly, so I did that yesterday, and that's when the dome rolled off. But you know what, we'll still use the base. We will still use that somehow. So yeah, I think the first thing that we can do, sorry, let me remove that. The first thing that we can do is to get this painted. I've got nice pink paint here, gooseberry pink, that one, just acrylic, that's all I use, acrylic paints. There you go, gooseberry acrylic paint there, paintbrush, and just a little dish to put the paint in. Right, and also, as you can see, it's a different way of filming. Okay, so you can see me from the front now, but you used to be able to see the table, and you can't see the table now, you can just see me. And the table will be over on that camera there. Look, now you can see the table, so you won't see both at once. So this is a new way of filming for me, and as per usual, it does take me a while to get used to things. Okay, so, and poor Mick has to sit here and edit it all together to make it make sense. Okay, so please have allowances for the fact that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, right, okay, so let's go down here to the table and see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just going to put some paint on here. I would imagine it will take 2 coats. I have got my heat gun with me to the side, but yeah, I'm just going to paint this glass base. Don't really need to paint it at the bottom. Just going to paint this glass base. Do it that way. I think I'm pretty sure it will need 2 or 3 coats. I can start it. Okay, and if you do hear any noises in the background, I've got my grandkids over down from Scotland, so it might be a bit noisy and a bit bangy. But they've come here to play, so what can you do? Okay, I've just put second coat on this base now. So what I'm going to do is, like I did with the first coat, which you didn't see, was dry it with the dryer. Okay, just giving it a quick dry, and we've got plenty of time to leave that to dry naturally because we have a lot to do. Okay, for now, I'm just going to leave that base black. I might stick something in there at a later date, but for now we're okay. We can leave that black like so. So just let me pop that to one side. Okay, that's to one side now. I can use this piece of card to paint on, or whatever I need to do. Right, okay, let's have a look at what we've got. As you can tell, this is not planned. I just sort of have an idea and then we sort of cobble it together. Right, but what I do need to do is need to mix some new Gilding Flake colours in here because we want pinks, a slight bit of green maybe, but I want pinks and blues, I think. Pinks and blues. So I've got a few sheets. I might need silvers, maybe silver. What have I got? I've got green. I've probably got 1 sheet of the green because I don't want to add too much green. Okay, and I've got a few silver, a few sheets of silver. Okay, a few silver. Just pop it straight in. I'm going to get the scissors on it or something to chop it up. So I'm going to put that in, and I've got some pink. It's pink here. Oh, where's my pink? Oh, there it is. I've got some pink Gilding Flakes here. Okay, pink Gilding Flakes here, sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them all in this jar, and then I'm going to give them a bit of a mix around to make flakes. To make a new mixture. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing there, just shoving it in. We want it to go into pieces anyway. And that's pink. Tell you what, I'll add a green. Only one sheet of the green. Okay. I've got that in there. Let's think how to mix it. I don't know if I need to get scissors on it and chop it. I don't know, because I've never actually mixed my own before. I'm thinking probably get the scissors on it. It is mixing it up, but not very swiftly. Right, okay, I'm just going to go and get a pair of scissors. I'm going to chop into this with the scissors, okay, to make it just a little bit finer. Okay, got my scissors. Got this, I'm going to go like that. In it. Just to make sure. Got a good mix. I need to mix that green in. Okay, you see that? What sort of mix we've got going on there? We might need to make more, I don't know. Right, so we've made our own gilding flakes. Right, let's get our tray and our bottles. Let me look at the bottles. Right, I think I'm going to gild bottoms and necks of these. Okay, so let's get them all on here. Or at least in the vicinity. Right, let's get a brush. Brush and our gilding glue. Don't forget, use the correct glue for the job. This has to be gilding glue. Right, so I'm going to do bottoms of bottles. I'm not wanting a particular straight edge. I'm just going to do it sort of a rough edge. Okay. I'm going to do these first before I do the next, just because it's easier to handle. I'll just try these with the heat gun, and then I'll gild these, and then we'll glue the next if we think we want to glue them. Okay, so I'm just going to get the heat gun on these. These bottles are now pretty much dry enough. Put the gilding flakes onto. Okay, so we've made our mix, our own mix of gilding flakes, using different coloured gilding sheets. Right, we'll see how far this goes. I might as well take the majority of it out onto here. sure we get a little bit of every colour going on there. Right, let's get our big brush. Find out where I put the glue on this one. This one was on the side, so we'll push it on. Okay, you know what? That is a nice colour mix. That is a lovely mix of pinks, silver and a little bit of green. And that is just what I'm after. A lovely fairy sort of style. Okay, so I've done that one. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do exactly the same to the others. Then I'll bring you back and we'll see if it needs any more adding to it. But yeah, first one is a big success. I would say that is a beautiful colour. Okay, there you have it. We've done these bottles now. Let me just put this back in here in case I need it for anything else. So we've got one at the bottom there, one's at the bottom, that one's top and patch. Another one bottom. Okay, you know what? They look absolutely beautiful. That is, let me show you on the front camera. That is a beautiful mix of colours. I've got a blue light on, so it's sending the silver a bit bluey grey. But yeah, silver, pinks, a bit like lavender type pink, and a tiny bit of green in, and they look beautiful. Right, am I going to do the necks? That one has the neck done, so that one is fine. That one's got the neck done. You know what I am? I want to do it in two parts like this because handling it with that sticky at the bottom and that sticky at the top is tricky. So what I'm going to do, you've seen me do it before, I'm going to apply the gilding glue to the top edge of all these bottles, all the bottles, and then I'm going to bring you back when I've gilded them, show you what they look like, and then start on the next bit, which is the embellishments. Right, this is the last neck now. Did have to make some more of this mix of gilding flakes. Right, there we go. Let's put that back into that jar because now I've got plenty there in case I need to use it on something else. But yeah, if you can't find the mix you want, just make your own mix. Pinks, purples and a tiny bit of green gave this a lovely sort of fairy mix, let's say. Okay, right, put that to one side. Let's just clear the decks a little bit. I'll show you what we've got so far with these bottles, and then we'll get on to doing some stoppers or some decorating. Okay, so we've got, I'll bring them up to the front camera. So we've got that one decorated. There we go, at the neck and the base, and it's just beautiful. Those colours are really beautiful. I'll pick up two at a time maybe. Okay, there you go. Those two done at the bottom and the neck, and they are just absolutely beautiful. That one's got a big patch on the side and on the top. There you go. Bottom and the neck. Big patch on the side for that one as well. And on the neck. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get rid of this gilding flake onto the floor, and then we'll have a look and see what we can stick on, decorate and wrap around it and everything. Okay, I have gathered together a few bits and pieces that I thought we could make stoppers with. Okay, so each bottle has got a stopper. So the first one I'm going to do is this bottle here, and that one I'm going to use a base of an egg cup. Now if you watch the videos you know that I save bases of egg cups. Yep, I've saved loads, and this is the sort of thing that I want to use them for. So base of an egg cup, and I've got a gnarly lens. It's absolutely, it's massive. It's of no use. It's got a chip out of it. It's completely and utterly bashed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that on there, make a stopper that way. We'll be decorating it, but let's just get the stoppers glued together first. So that is the plan for that one. Then for this little bottle, we're going to do, I've got this ceramic disc. I have no idea what that disc was, or anything. Might be a counter, anything like that. I've got another ceramic little bit that I've kept. I'm going to stick that on top. And then underneath, I'm going to stick a cork. Okay, just so that it will sit in place, and that will be another stopper. Okay. I've got one of these stoppers. I'll just decorate that. I'll put something on top of it, etc. But it's just a glass stopper that's broken at the bottom. Okay, broken stopper. Then I've got some marbles, and the idea with the marbles, these are just modern marbles that I've found. So nothing super exciting about these. These are modern ones that we found. I'm going to stick a cork on the bottom of them for a start. Okay, so they'll sit in the top of the bottle, like so. Yeah. And then I will decorate them somehow. Might paint them, might gild them. Not quite sure yet. But yeah, so the plan is now to get my glue gun and glue all these bits and pieces together, and then decide how I'm going to decorate them. Just make sure I don't glue this in. Make sure that glue's dry. Don't want to glue it in place and not be able to take it out. Okay, there we go. Stopper on that one. Now this one, I know that cork is a bit too big, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the end off. Just going to cut a little bit of the end off so it sits in. See if it works. Okay, so that one's just at the end of the cork, because I knew that that opening on the bottle was only quite narrow. Okay, there you go, just wait for that to properly dry. Okay, so there you go, that sits in there nicely. Right, okay, well, this one is a clear one. Might leave that one because that marble is like a cod marble, clear marble. Okay, but the others definitely need some sort of decoration just to make them pretty. Right, I think what I'm going to, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a coat of paint. And I'm going to give them a coat of the paint that we used for the base. Okay, if you remember, I'll just bring the base back over. Last base that I found, I painted it pink. Okay, so that the colour ties in, I'm going to use that paint. It has dried a bit in here, so add a bit more just in case. Okay, so I'm just going to give all the stoppers a coat of paint, and we'll take it from there. Probably not that clear one, just leave that one. So one coat of paint on that. I shall just give everything a coat of this pink paint, and then I shall bring you back. Right, these have got a couple of coats of paint on them now. Let's take them off this because it's now, this card is starting to curve up. Right, just going to get in the way. Let me get a wipe. Just got to try and keep this mat as clean as possible. which, you know me, it goes totally against how I craft cleanly, which I don't. Right, so we've got the stoppers. We've got 2 marble ones. We've got 3 marble ones. That one I'm probably not going to touch. Probably not going to touch that one because it's just a lovely clear marble and it's quite sparkly. It's quite nice. So I'm going to leave that one as is. Got painted marble in that one. Right, catch it, does it? But you can get the gist of the idea. And painted one on that one. In. Okay, we've got this one, which is going in that one, I think, or is it? I can't remember which one it is now. Let me just see. That one. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which one goes in which. I think I'm going to have them like that. I think I'm going to have that one and that bottle. There you go. I think I might have been holding the bottles too close. There you go. So that one's there. I'm going to add something to that one. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm finding it very difficult working to that camera to the side only because I'm so used to talking to you and working at the same time. Right, so then the third one, the final one, sorry. No, penultimate one, the one next to the end, is this one. That lens on it. Okay. All right. And then the last one is just the normal stopper in there, but we will be adding something to that. Let's see. There you go. Right, I've picked a couple of things here out the bag, and I'm thinking I've got that little metal thing here, and I thought that would look nice on top of this one. On there, like that. So I'm going to hot glue that one onto there. Oh, well, I will do when I have plugged it in. So let's just leave that. It should be quite hot because I have just used it. Yeah, so that one will go on top of that one. Okay, and that was one out the bag of stuff I got off Ribble Finds. And on this stopper here, I think quite like that on there. I just think they look. I have no idea, off necklaces or something. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure, but for now, I think those two look perfect on there. Let me just check this is still hot. Yeah. So I'm gonna. I should glue that one on there. No, sorry. I'm gonna bob some glue on that. There we go. That can go on there. Bit of glue on that. Nice glue strings everywhere. Okay, that's on there. And they look quite nice with those. Oops. Try and hold the stopper on. That look quite nice on there like that. Really adds to it. Okay, marble ones. I think you are okay. I think you're okay. This one needs something. That one's okay. This big one needs something. Let's have a look. So let's see what we have. Tricky. Mermaid hearts. Right, we've got 2 of the same hearts. I think I'm just going to stick one heart on. There's a bash bit. See the bash bit of that lens there? Can you see it? Really quite bashed there. So I'm going to stick that heart on that bashed bit. Let me just put these in here, then we can stick that heart on. There we go. Oh, I'd just like to say, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, because it's absolutely totally free and it means so much to us. Likes, subscribes and comments absolutely push this channel a little bit further. And I know not as many people watch the craft as do the mudlarking, but I know there's still a couple of thousand that watch it, so it would be so nice if you could subscribe, like and comment below. Don't forget, I always want ideas of what I can make with the things that I find. And I've said it before and I say it again, I don't always take on board every single idea, but sometimes I just cherry pick some of the ideas that you've given me that I haven't thought of, that are really quite ingenious. Right, okay, so let's get back to gluing this heart, little tiny heart. Let's see if we can show it you. Go. Oh, nearly. Oh, I know, you're all shouting at the screen. Can't do it. I can't get it to snap. Trust me. It's like a knotted heart. Just can't get it to snap on it at all on the camera. Sorry. Well, you know what? I know my limits. Filming is not really my thing, is it? Okay, right. We've now got stoppers on all these bottles. Let me turn it towards that camera a little bit. We've all got stoppers of some sort. Right, now I want to add the labels, stickers or whatever. They're not stickers, they're just labels, okay? So these are the Tim Holtz ones. All sorts of different things. Let's see if we've got anything appropriate. Fairy lights, or I want butterflies, I want more. Right. I'm going to sort through these, okay? I'm going to sort through all of these here, and I'll bring you back when I've decided which is going to go on each bottle, and then I'll show you how I'll put it all together on the bottle. Right, I've put together a few little things to go on front of these bottles. First of all, what I'm going to do is I have labels. I'm just going to attach a butterfly to each label. Like so. So each one is a label and a butterfly. Okay. I'm just attaching like that before I put on the bottles. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, that's a mushroom, so that one's got a little mushroom. Okay, one last one up here. Ooh. Yep, sorry about any banging about that you can hear. That's my grandson running up and down the bedroom floor, I think. Okay, right, okay, so there we go. There's one last one. You can maybe see it. I don't know. Give up. I give up. Right, they've all got labels. Just I don't know. Should everything should just focus? I can't work it. Right, here we go. Let's start putting these on the bottles. Do I want them flat or do I want them sticking out? Flat, I think. Okay, let's just take that off there. Let's hot glue it on, which is something new for me because I wouldn't normally hot glue a label on. Something I would do at all. I would usually use a glue, but I just want these to have a little bit of depth to them. I don't want them to sit flat. I want them to stick out a little bit. See how that butterfly now sticks out a bit? I'm just going to bend the wings up a little bit. a bit more depth. Okay. Makes it a little bit more 3D, doesn't it? Sorry. Work fast with this, so that one's going to be stuck on there. Like so. Bend up the wings. Okay, that one's got its wings bent up a little bit. Basically, dabs of glue, little ones, as small as I can get them, on the corners. I won't bend anything on that, but the mushroom sticks out the side. Sorry, the mushroom sticks over the side, which gives it a little bit of a more depth to it. Okay. Again, bending them wings a little bit. Sorry, there we go. These are coming together beautifully. So, the final one. Okay, so there we have them. So far, so good. They're looking really nice. Right, let me think about what I'm going to tie around the neck of the bottles. Then I shall bring you back with my choice of fibres and wool and things like that. So I have a selection of fibres, wool, bit of bead thing going on there. A few selections of those. And I have got the dried flowers. Okay, I can't tip those up because they're loose. There we go, some dried flowers there. Real flowers, which I'll probably add at the end when I've tied the stuff round the jars. Right, okay. So, also, I'll tell you what I've got. Might add a little bit of this, like mica powder. Lovely, lovely shimmery mica powder that I might just rub on the lids. Right, let's get rid of the lids. Let's get rid of those. Just because it's hard to work with those on them now. Okay, right, let's start with this one, this little bottle here, and we'll add something to it. Hopefully add a flower as well. Okay, right, we will. This one's just a very fibery one, very fluffy. Just tie that on, which is a lot easier said than done when it's all fibres. In fact, I might just glue that because that is really, really tricky to tie. Okay, so I'm just going to put a blob of glue on there. Couldn't tie that. Right, that is a nice fluffy one. Just going to trim the end of that. Oops. Glue doesn't attach to me. Okay, sorry, there you go. That one's got a fluffy one on. Right, that's nice. Want to add a flower to it though. These dried flowers are beautiful. Really beautiful. Delicate. I think they were about £8 for all of those that you saw. You know, if you look after them, I'd say they're well worth it. They'll go a long way. And that beautiful big flower is definitely going on there. Okay, just a tiny bit of glue. Stick that on. Oh, that is beautiful. What was the stopper on that one? I think it was that one, was it? Nope, wasn't that one. Oh, I can't remember which stopper it was now. I don't know. Was it that one? No, it wasn't that one. Oh my word. Was it that one? No. Maybe it was one of those. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right, sorry. There you go. That with the stopper on. I think that looks beautiful. Beautiful. Right, let's... Can't see it. Where can I put it that you can see it? Very hard. Okay, so put that there. And I'll work on this one here, which is that stopper. Right, there's not much lip to put anything around there, but I'm sure we can do something with that. Okay. This very beady one here. Yeah, I think I could tie that one. Glue it, actually. Tie it. Sorry. Let's just tie it on. Glue it and cut it. Let's cut it. Tied on. Can't really see much of that one, so I might add something else to that. Might add a little bit of blue to that one. Got a fluffy blue one. See if that adds a little bit to it. Yeah. Right, okay, there we go. Fluffy pink one, fluffy blue one on that one. Let's add a flower, and I think it's like a lilac-y type flower. I just add that a little bit lower down because that stopper is a very big stopper. Right, there you go. Another one. Right, what should we do? Yellow and blue. A bit of a wrap round there. I think I can tie this one on. Go. Right, let's get a flower for this one. And I think we will go. Oops. This one. Yes, that's beautiful. That is a lovely, lovely flower. Fabulous. Got a beaded one here. Try the beaded one. See what that looks like. Glue that. Right, that one deserves, I think, a big flower. Very large one here. That one might be just a little bit too big, that one. That one, that lovely deep purple one. Ooh! Oh, I might have lost it. On the floor, one sec. Right, there you go, it was on the floor, and it's really hard work because I'm working on a stool, so it's a long way down. Okay, right, here we go, let's try again. A flower on there, I think that looks nice. Oop. That is beautiful. A beautiful wand on there. Right. What was the stopper on that one? Stopper was that clear one, wasn't it? Stopper on that one was that one. Okay. Right. Like this one. I'll put this one on this one as well. Around a few times, I think. So, wrapped round. Nice, not too much. Okay, flower wise, let's see if we go for a sprig. Let's see if a sprig of something would work on here. Stopper light. Let's put the stopper on. Sometimes you need to put the stopper on to be able to gauge it a bit better. Maybe not, actually. Oh, you know what? I might put a couple. Might put a couple on this one. Okay, so I've got this one here and this one here. Yeah, so I think we'll try both of those. Yep, that is really nice. Okay, right, one more to go. Yeah. This one, this little one. Dark colour. Let's see what this dark colour looks like. Actually, that looks okay. I think we'll have that one. Okay, there we have it. Just need to put those very carefully back in the wrapper so we can use them another time. And I tell you what, they are lovely. What a great buy they are. Dried real flowers. Like I say, there's about 4 packs of those. You've got yellow, you've got pink, blue, and the lilac-y colour. So there you go, a few of those. Well worth it, about £8 off Amazon. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit of mica shimmer on these things. It will just mean that they have a lovely shimmery finish. The pink paint on the stoppers. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but gives it a lovely shimmer. Okay, just put it on this pink paint. Really just give it a lovely luster. We can imagine putting makeup, which is what mica mica powder is in makeup, isn't it? And it's that shimmer you get from makeup. I don't know if you can see it on that camera. Really makes it nice and shimmery. And I'm going to put it on the base as well. Okay, so this base gives it a lovely shine and shimmer to it. Especially as this paint looks, you know, it's quite flat really. So it gives it a pearlized sort of look. Nice. I don't think do anything to the... Right, okay, so talking of the base, I think that's probably going to be the next thing, because I think those bottles are done. I think the bottles are finished now, so they're all done. Let's concentrate on this base, and then I think we've broke the back of it. Then I think we've nearly finished. We've finally got to the base. We've done the bottles, decorated them in a much brighter way than I usually do. You know me, I usually go for the autumn colours, the dark colours, very earthy sort of colours. But today I thought, for a centrepiece for your wedding, or even like a little party, you do an afternoon tea, a centrepiece, lovely. Yeah, so something just a little bit brighter. But now let's do the base. I'm not actually going to paint this base, but I am going to put something. I am going to put something in the middle of here. Okay, I think that needs something. And what I've got in mind to put in the middle of here is this card. You see, shimmery card. I just thought it would go really, really well with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw around it. And I know it needs to be smaller than this circle. So I shall cut it within the line. Take it from there. I couldn't cut this on my Cricut Joy because it's just too big. It's way too big for my Cricut Joy. It just wouldn't fit on. I could cut it on my other machine, but you wouldn't see me doing that anyway. So I'm just going to do it by hand. I'm going to cut that circle there. Front camera. Go, cut that circle. I'm going to cut inside the circle. I might need to trim it. Got it. There you go. Okay, there we go. Nice and shimmery. Does it fit? Not quite. I still need to cut a little bit more off. Just cut off a little bit at a time until we get it the right size, okay? Okay, let's see if that fits. Not far off, not far off. Tiny little bit more. That rubbish, sorry, for a second. Right, well, we've got the hot glue gun out, so you know what? Let's go hot glue gun crazy. And I don't usually use this much of the hot glue gun. A nice pink base. Might want to do something to that. Let me just pop these on. I might just sprinkle some of these gems on. Right, okay. Right, so we've got the pink base here. Okay. That all shimmery now. And I desperately wanted to use this. Okay, so this is going to go. This is beautiful stuff. I don't know how much it was. I'm not sure. There's about 3 meters of it. About 3 meters of it, about £10 off Amazon. And it's beautiful. The colours, back of it, the colours are just beautiful. That makes it so pretty. So let's get down here and see how big we need this. Put it and glue it. Split the bead. Right, how do I do this without splitting it? Right, I'm going to cut it and then quickly glue it, I think. It's got beads on it, sorry. Very hard to see, but because of the way that it is, the beads will just come off. Oh, and they have done. Can't do anything about that. Right, okay, the beads will come off. that last pom-pom thing there. Right, let's pop that on there. Let's glue it on. I'm just going to get the end. I'm just going to stick a bit of glue on. Okay, like so. Just going to stick that there. We put another bit of glue here. Don't forget, I always make this look fiddlier than it actually is. There you go. Right, this is going to look spectacular. I am really quite confident on that. This really is not sort of colour I would make things. It's just not me. It's a very bright colour. The only thing where you join it at the back, look, is because you have to cut the pom. You have to cut it. You miss pom-pom. So I'm wondering if we could patch it up just by putting that extra one in there like that. Can you see? Well, that's to the back. I think we need to rescue it by putting that extra one in there. Glue's caught my hand. Right, anyway, so I've managed, here we go. How things always end up being more complicated. I've managed to cut off an extra one for that back bit there where it joins, and that will hide. Okay, that will hide the lacking of a pom-pom. Which can't be helped, because when you cut this one up, there's going to be one row that the beads always fall off. Okay. So, can't be helped. Okay, there's the back. That looks a lot better. Okay. The back looks a lot better like that. But that looks lovely. That. And lift it up to the front. That does look fabulous. Pom-poms round it. Just get the glue strands off. And that purple one. I mean the green one. Okay, so there you go. There's the stand. I think that looks amazing. I made it look a bit more fiddly than it is. That's because I had to rescue that one at the back there. I had to stick that one on. Okay, so remember that when you buy this one, if you ever buy this one, it's all beads, little tiny beads. So when you cut one of those, one side loses its beads. Okay, so you just have to botch it a bit like I did, and now I've got little seed beads all over the place. Right, so let's pop that back in there. Let's get the bottles on and let's see if we're finished. That is beautiful. It's just missing something. It's just missing something. It needs something in that tray. Because I've not got the dome, because I smashed it, it's just not finished off for me. It needs just a little bit of something else. So I wonder if a few of these the good thing about this, scattering these on, I've not glued them on, so if I feel that I need them for a project, I can just get them off. I'm going to use them all. That is just what it needed. Right, I'm going to say that that's finished now, and that actually looks beautiful. I could really imagine that on a little centre of a table for some sort of wedding or some such party like that. I think that is beautiful. I'm best to hold it. I'm going to hold it up to the front camera, I think. thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we put any videos up. And also don't forget, if you really enjoyed it, we have got the Ko-fi link down below which you can donate the price of a coffee to us, and we appreciate it very much. Thanks for watching, bye!